Right. Okay. So I had this. So yeah. So basically, so I've seen that there are, youngsters, they go through a lot of, challenges or difficulties. They have a lot of aims and aspirations, but sometimes success is not very easy. And, uh, yeah, I was also saying that parents also struggle with respect to communicating or getting their message across, etc. So basically, over the last 2 years, I have been following up and doing a lot of Anapanasati meditation, and I realized, I mean, I always knew that meditation is so important, but over the last 2 years, 1.5 years to be precise, I'm really understanding how meditation works scientifically, and now I've kind of taken it on me to have actually talk about the benefits, the science behind meditation. All of us know that meditation works, etc., but we have some vague information here and there. But what I want to really speak about, especially to the youngsters as well as to the parents, is what is the science behind meditation? How does meditation really work? And also to give a flavor of the meditation, Anapanasati meditation. And this session is like a small session. It's a 45-minute session which will have couple of things in the session. One is we're going to do a small practice of meditation. We're going to do a small 10-minute meditation ourselves to experience meditation. And I'm going to cover some science behind meditation. There's a lot of science behind meditation, but I'm just going to cover some science behind meditation. And one, let me just change the view. I'm changing it to the speaker view. Yeah. All right, yeah. Shilpa, can you keep your mobile on mute, please? See, when you are speaking, you can unmute and speak. Till that time, you can keep your phones on mute. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. So that's what we are going to do. So in this session, we're going to do a small meditation practice, and then I'm going to explain one concept of meditation. There are many, many concepts of meditation, but we are going to look at one of them. Right now, my request to everyone, please try and come. We are going to also interact. I'm going to ask a couple of questions, etc. So let's interact, because talking to this black colored windows is really tough. It doesn't become very motivating unless, of course, you are in a place outside or things like that. So I'm going to just I'm going to just show you a small slide, and from there begin the session, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. Yeah, okay, let me just share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay. So you all can see this slide. Okay, now you will have to interact, because so you can either unmute your microphones and you can speak, or you can chat, whatever you want. But can you see this slide?
Yes, we can.
Wonderful. Okay. So when I saw this slide, the message hit me so well. It says, see, what we can read apparently is AI will take your job. But if you just look at what is written above and after, below, before and after, you will see much before AI will take your job, someone with better physical health will. And when I saw that, I couldn't agree more. I mean, we all say that, okay, AI is there and AI may take jobs, etc. But this ad, it's actually a Saffola ad, and I'm not really a brand ambassador of Saffola, but the ad so very beautifully explains what I really believe, that someone with better physical health will. And I have seen that even when I was working in the corporate sector, etc., health plays such an important role in your career. And one of the ways of really taking care of your health is through meditation. So how many of you would agree with this, that how many of you find this ad really interesting and meaningful? How many of you would agree? Yeah, I can see a thumbs up from Madhuri ma'am. Yeah, that's right. Right. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. I can see Shilpa saying agree. All right, right. So we are all agreeing that health definitely plays a major role in the career. And see, when we typically talk to children, we talk about, padhai karo, wo karo, studies, classes, tuitions. But how much do we really focus on terms of health and say that health is so very important, not just for the sake of health but also for a whole lot of things including careers. Okay, now I'm just going to now do a small exercise on meditation. This is going to be an exercise on meditation for 10 minutes. So I'm going to give you all initial instructions, and you just have to follow those instructions. And we will do a 10-minute meditation. We are going to do something called as Anapanasati or breath mindfulness meditation. And after that 10-minute meditation, we will have a small discussion. And I'm going to explain one concept, one aspect of science behind meditation, and then we will take it forward from there. Right? And so that's how it is going to be. So I'm going to be sharing the screen once again. If you want to ask me anything, you can just unmute yourself and you can just ask, or you can just type in the chat box, and we will take all the queries also. Okay, so here's the screen once again. Let me just share my screen. I am going to yeah, yeah. Okay, I want to thank a few organizations who have actually taught me meditation and the whole science behind it. Of course, still a very long way to go, but specifically Chandra sir from Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, then Spiritual Tablets, Shreyans Daga Foundation, PSSM Movement, Pyramid Spiritual Society Movement, and so many others. And primarily these four organizations from where I've been learning this new skill for the last 2 years. And I think it is an extremely important 21st century skill for students as well as for all of us. All right. Now we are going to do this activity called Anapanasati meditation. This was originally the meditation that Gautam Buddha does is Anapanasati, and then Goenka ji is doing a lot of work on this, and then Patri ji, who is the founder of PSSM, he took it up and simplified it. So the technique of meditation that we are going to learn today is called Anapanasati meditation. Now, meditation means lot of things for a lot of people, but it's a very specific activity. I'm not getting more into that right now. So we are going to learn one techniques which is very effective, which I've personally experienced and I've seen many others experiencing it. In English, it's called breath mindfulness meditation. Now, I'm going to explain to you two things. One is the posture that you need to get into for doing this meditation. I would like you all to actually do this meditation right now and experience it. It is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to explain the posture that you need to be into. And if you are on screen, then of course I can actually see the posture also. But otherwise, I leave it to you. And I'm going to explain the process of meditation. And after that, I'm also going to start some music to help you with meditation. And then we are going to take it forward from there. Right. So first, let me just explain the posture. Let me stop the sharing. Okay. Now, okay, it would help if you all come on cameras. Okay, let me just explain to you the posture on meditation. Now, you have to be, the first condition is that you have to be absolutely comfortable. So that's number one. No major poses and stuff like that. Number one. Number two is just be comfortable. Just sit on the. You can either sit on the floor on the ground, or you can sit on the chair. Anything is okay with you. If you can sit on the ground, nothing like it. But if you have a health condition or if that's not possible, sit on a chair. Close your eyes. That's extremely important. So for the entire duration of meditation, please keep your eyes closed, because eyes contribute to 80% of the energy loss in case you keep the eyes open. So we have to conserve the energy and generate energy through meditation. So close your eyes. Now you have to cross your feet at your ankles. I hope all of you all know what are ankles. So we have the knee, and then below that at the joint between the foot and the uh, uh, how do I explain, the leg and the foot is that's called the ankle. So you have to, आपको क्या करना है? I will have a mix of English and Hindi. So you have to cross your feet at the ankles. and you have to clasp your hands with fingers into fingers. If one of you can just come on camera and just show it, I mean, I can just kind of or I'll show it. So these are, I hope you can see me. So these are my fingers. I'm putting fingers into fingers. Then I'm sitting on a chair right now. I'm crossing my feet at my ankles, and then I have to, of course, I will not close my eyes because I'm conducting this, but you have to close your eyes. So these are the three things you have to do. I hope you've done these three things. Have you done that? Just type on the chat box.
First is what?
Yeah, first is you have to close your, first of all, be comfortable, sit on the floor or sit on the chair. Then close your eyes. You can actually do that now. So close your eyes. That's number one. Second is cross your feet at your ankles. And third is clasp your hands with fingers into fingers. So fingers into fingers. So you are forming a closed loop. So hands are also closed. The ankles are also closed, touching each other. One, and your eyes are closed. So has it?
Keep your hand. How to keep your hand after?
Put your hands on your lap. Keep your hands on your lap.
Okay, got it.
Okay, great. Thank you for asking and clarifying. Others, are you all clear? Because the posture is very important to get into, to experience the right benefits. So please type out on the chat box that you have done this, or at least unmute and say out loud so I know you are in the right posture. All right, because now I'm going to explain the process to you. Should I start with the process?
Yes.
All right, okay. I'm happy one of you is like a representative of the group and interacting. I'll be happy if others interact in the session after meditation. All right. Yes, thank you, Mansi ma'am. All right. Thank you very much. So if interacting, through your voice is not possible, then you can put it in the chat. Thank you very much, Shilpa, for saying that. All right. Now the process. So just understand it's one of the most simple forms of meditation. Process is you have to observe your natural and normal breath. That is what you have to do. Now, basically, I don't know how many of you are aware of the objective of meditation. Are you aware of what is the goal of meditation? I'm not. We will probably take it up, but keep in mind, most of us are not even aware of the goals of meditation. But there is one simple goal of meditation which I'll tell you in some time. What you have to do is just observe your natural normal breath, and to do that, take a reference point on the nose. So it can be the tip of your nose, the tip of your nose, or it can be the opening of your nostrils, or it can be any of the point on your nose. It may be so anything, whatever is comfortable for you. The point is to be very comfortable. So take that, and at that spot, keep on observing while the breath is getting in, which is the inhalation, and the breath going out, which is exhalation. Yes, very right. There's a question, aren't we supposed to remove your specs? So thank you very much for asking, Shilpa. Yes, please remove your specs. Do that, remove your specs. Yeah, and you have to do, what you have to do is basically, three things you have to do. Two things. You have to just take a point on your nose, keep on observing while the breath is going out and while the breath is coming inside. That's it. Now you don't have to trace the motion of the breath right from the nose to the lungs, etc. You don't have to do that. Only when the breath is coming in and the breath is going out, these are the times when you have to observe. Again, don't stretch or don't do any deep breathing, no forceful breathing, nothing, just plain observation of breath. Now I will explain, and now while doing that, so that's what you have to do. While doing that, suddenly you may realize that your thoughts have taken over and you're thinking about your next meeting, or you're thinking about your examination or something else, etc. The moment you realize, and that's very normal and natural, even long-term meditators go through that. Now the moment you realize that thoughts have taken over, you once again go back to observing your breath. Simple. So you don't have to feel bad. You don't have to say, "Arey shit, kya ho gaya aisa?" Nothing like that. You realize, oh, I am again thinking. Once again, you go look at the point on the nose that you have decided, maybe on the gates of the nostrils, and keep on observing your breath. That's all. Again, you may find, oh, again I'm thinking something. Again, go back. So you have to just go back to observing your breath. That's the only thing you have to do. Now I'm going to explain the goal of meditation. Very, very important. There is only one goal of meditation, and that is to empty your mind. That's all. Goal of meditation is to empty your mind. All right. So I'm going to start music. I hope all of you are in position, and we are going to do this meditation for 10 minutes. Now, and don't worry if thoughts keep coming, you just follow the process. Okay, I'll start the music to help you all, and you can already start. You already, and the in between I may give a little bit of guidance, but otherwise just keep on observing your breath. That's all. Okay, I'm starting the music now. You can start the meditation and continue to keep your eyes closed. Once I announce to that the meditation is over and open your eyes, only then you open your eyes. Till that time, keep your eyes closed. So have a great meditation session. I'm just starting the music. Can you all hear the music? Or you can just tell. Sorry, can you hear the music?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Now, continue our meditation. Keep your eyes closed. Observe your natural, normal breath. Take any reference point on your nose and just observe your normal, natural breath. No forceful breathing, just observe. Slowly the mind will become empty. If you feel sleepy, that's okay. Experience your breath. If you notice your thoughts, go back to observing your breath. Get into the empty space. slowly you will be connecting to the quantum field. Meditation will help you become more conscious. It will help you to connect with the infinite consciousness. Notice your breath. Notice the inhalation. Notice the exhalation. Breath coming in, breath going out. Breathe in, breathe out. Goal of meditation is to empty the mind. Continue to keep your eyes closed. This is the right time for us to express our gratitude. Identify any person from your family, from your friend, from your colleagues, your workplace, or anyone for that matter, for whom you would like to express gratitude. Now, slowly keep your hands, keep your palms on your eyes. We have to come back and be conscious of our body now. So keep your hands on your face, cover your eyes, count from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly open your eyes. Are you all there? Yes. Are you there? Yes. Yes. Okay. I can see Mr. Jha saying yes, Prabhakar sir yes, and Shilpa saying yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Tell me, would you like to share any experience? Would anyone like to share any experience? And then I'm going to explain one concept of meditation or one concept behind the science. Okay, I can see someone typing, what a lovely experience. Thank you very much. Yeah, felt very good. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Would you like to share your experience? Would you just like to say something?
Yes, it was nice experience.
It was nice experience. All right. Okay, you're feeling good, ma'am?
Yeah, calmness.
You're feeling calmness. All right. Okay. Now, again, one more request to everyone. If you can come on cameras, nothing like it. Unless, of course, if you have an internet issue, that's okay. All right. Now, the whole question is, why did you feel calm? Anyone? Why did you feel calm? You felt calm, but why? Is it, sometimes people feel meditation is about something to do with, spirituality or something like that, and God, and all sorts of misconceptions are there. You feel okay, but why did you feel calm?
Because concentration was there.
Okay, wonderful. And why were you able to concentrate?
I don't know. Music was good.
Okay, great, wonderful. Okay, so let me explain to you. See, we started the session with meditation. The title is Meditation, Physical Health, Career Success. The connection. Now, this topic, yeah, more focus, less distraction. Okay, thank you, Madhuri ma'am. Okay, now we're going to address why there was more focus. Okay, now wow, it's a huge topic, and the topic we can discuss these topics for hours and hours together, but I'm going to take only 15 more minutes and explain the whole that one particular concept. Now, many of us know that meditation works, but we are still not regular with meditation, and that's because we do not really understand why it is working. So if we have fever, we know that if I pop up a crocin, the fever is going to go, and therefore we say, okay, bukhar ho gaya to crocin le lo, because we know it works. We know that there is something that happens in the tablet, some chemical in the tablet makes the fever come down. So let us understand a little bit about meditation. It's just today what we are going to cover is not even the tip on the iceberg. Now, I don't know how many students. I think Mansi is my student. I'm not very sure. In the sense that, I mean, Mansi is my student, but I don't know whether this is the same Mansi or someone else. But so they, yeah, okay, great. You are the same person. Okay, great. Nice, Mansi. Thanks for coming. All right. So basically, whether you are a student or whether you are a parent, let me tell you that today the working world is extremely. See, when we talk about career, work, etc., you could be an entrepreneur or you could be working for an organization, and missing work for health issues actually sets you back. Okay, there's some I think music that is going at my background. So if you hear that music, just ignore it and focus. Okay, it's a very loud music which is being played outside, but I cannot help it right now. All right. So if you are in a career, if you are in leadership roles, etc., in multinational companies, then you have long days, you have meetings right at the fag end of the day. You are having meetings. If you are working with American clients, then you are having meetings in the evening. So basically, what happens is, if you are working for multinational organizations, then you have these long days, odd hours of work, and you are also expected to travel globally. Yeah, thanks, Mrunalini ma'am. Yeah, Lina Tai. Okay, so yeah, she's my cousin. She's logged in from Canada. Great to see you. Yeah, so you have actually just missed the meditation session, but definitely you can see, you can hear out the one of the concept behind meditation. So if we have these long days, we have to be extremely energetic at all times. Now, if we do not have that kind of energy, then it sets us back in our careers. And therefore, physical health, in fact, Jack Welch has said, he is one of the most respected leadership gurus, has said that one of the most important qualities that a leader needs to have is the energy levels. And how do we get that? Now, meditation is one of the ways of getting energy levels, and therefore it is connected with career success. How does it work? Now, let us understand this. So, how many of you know what is stress? What is stress? Anyone? Okay, what is stress? I would like to have at least one of you attempting the, I mean, it's a very common word. We keep on saying, "Are stress ho gaya." Okay, inability to handle the situation. Okay, I can see Prabhakar sir saying inability to handle the situation. All right, great. So, yes, okay. What else? Any other answer? Okay, now what does the modern medical science is saying that 90% of all illnesses are caused because of stress. And stress is the number one, and therefore, obviously, stress is the number one cause of all illnesses in the modern world. Now, what is stress is simply nothing but stress is uncontrolled negative thoughts. As simple as that. Sustained, I've got an acronym for that, SNUT, SNUT. Sustained uncontrolled negative thoughts leads to stress, or you can say that a person who is in a sustained uncontrolled negative thoughts condition is a person who is under stress. Now, why does stress happen? Stress happens because you are probably afraid of, it could happen because of fear of being judged. It could happen, yeah, because of which you cannot, okay, Madhuri ma'am saying, because of which you cannot carry out your day-to-day activities the way you would like to do. That's right. Yes, that's right. And why are you stressed? You are stressed normally because you have the fear of being judged, or you got fear of failure, or you've got all sorts of fears. You may have a presentation at your workplace and you are worried that it may not go well. So there are a lot of these thoughts that are there in our mind, and that is what is leading to stress. Now, what happens when you are stressed? Let's understand a little bit about our body chemistry now. Just a little bit, not too much. Now, imagine, see what happens is, okay, let's imagine that, you are walking on the road and you see a ferocious looking dog standing in front of you. What will happen? I mean, it must have happened, right? You're walking on the road and suddenly there is a huge dog and the dog is looking at you and the dog is looking not too friendly. What happens? No one wants to say. We will feel scared. Okay, you will feel scared. Exactly, we will still feel scared. Now, we will feel scared because the body realizes that if you see a dog, the body realizes that there is a danger. And because the body realizes, see, our bodies are extremely intelligent. We are very intelligent. Now, body realizes that there is a danger, and because of a dog, and there is a physical danger. And therefore, what happens is the body, there is a switch that gets turned on, which is called the flight or fight mode. It's also called the emergency mode. So when a body is sensing a physical danger, it switches on automatically something called as, and gets into the, from a normal to an emergency mode called the flight or fight mode. Now in this mode, what happens? Now body knows that there is a dangerous situation and therefore I cannot afford to relax. I have got to be extremely alert. So what does the body do? The body starts generating chemical called cortisol and adrenaline. Okay, now just listen to this a little carefully. So the body is generating this chemical called cortisol and adrenaline, and that gets mixed into the bloodstream. Now, this cortisol, when mixed into the bloodstream, keeps you alert because you know that there is a danger and I've got to be alert. And now because you are alert, you know that there is a danger. And you are very watchful, and the body has gone into that flight or fight mode. And it is this cortisol that will prevent you from sleeping, or that will give you that extra dose of energy, momentary energy. Now the second thing that would also happen is that, apart from dumping these chemicals into the bloodstream, See, there is something called as amygdala. Don't try and remember the names, but it's a part. It's called the feeling brain or the feeling part of the brain. The automatically the body being so intelligent, it also activates the amygdala, which is the feeling center. Now, when the feeling center gets activated, what happens is you get an additional ability to shout or to express your emotions. Feelings are emotions, so the ability to express, emote goes up. Therefore, if you want to shout or scream, etc., you can do that because there is a danger. So in short, what is happening is your body, which was originally in the normal state, has changed its state into a fight or flight mode. It has activated the feeling center, it called amygdala. It has activated, it has dumped in cortisols, and therefore there is an imbalance created in the body. Now, if you ask me what is sound health, let me ask you a simple question. What is sound health, good health mean? What is sound health? Okay, sound health is nothing but, okay, I can see that it's already 6:39, 6 minutes to go. I may have to extend by about 5 minutes with your permission because I would like to complete that. So, yeah. Okay, absence of disease. That's right. Yeah, so that is one way to look at it. But sometimes there may not be any active disease. But what happens is if your parameters are perfectly in order, that is an indicator of sound health. Now, what are those parameters? Parameters means temperature, it means your balance, your sugar levels, your blood pressure, and all of that. So, if the parameters are absolutely under control, it is absolutely sound and perfect health. You have seen that because of that danger that happened, because of that animal on the road, the body lost its balance, and you would actually, if you measure the parameters, they will be out of balance. So the health gets affected in for that moment, for those many seconds or moments. And once the animal goes, you realize that the dog has just passed away, walked past you. You know, you're saying, wow, thank God the dog has passed by, and now the body is restored back to the condition. Okay, so you are back to normal condition. Now, in modern days, what is happening is our modern way. You may be a student preparing for your entrance examinations like the IIT, medical, MBA entrance examinations, etc. Or you may be a working professional, or you could be a homemaker also. But there is a lot of stress that is there in the modern situation, current situation right now. And because of that stress, all the time, the body is actually very intelligent, but what the body feels is that there is some kind of a danger, and the body sensing a danger keeps on pumping cortisol in the bloodstream, because body doesn't understand that it's not a dog or it's not a physical danger. Body thinks there is a danger because because of the because you are scared, and you are scared because there is a presentation happening 4 days down the line, or you are scared and worried as to what are my children going to, what kind of careers my children will have, and so on and so forth. So therefore, but the body is dumping cortisols, and because that body is dumping cortisols in your bloodstream, it is sometimes because of that you are not able to sleep, and you say ki mera neend kharab ho gaya, I'm not able to sleep. That's because of this cortisol which is present in the body. The other important thing that is happening is that the energy balance also gets completely um, affected. Now what is happening, body knows कि danger है मतलब क्या, अगर animal है या जो भी other danger है, means body knows कि our legs have to be strong, our feet have to be strong, and our eyes have to be alert, and therefore the body takes energy from the blood and pumps a lot of energy to your hands if in case you have to fight. It pumps energy to the legs in case you have to kick or in case you have to run, and it also pumps energy into the eyes because you have to stay alert. And because of that, what happens, see, body has got finite amount of energy, and it is pumping extra amount of energy into these three organs, which means what, which means there is a lack of energy supplied to the other organs. Take an example of thyroid. Now, thyroid gland, if it gets less energy, what happens? Thyroid gland is responsible for your metabolism. Metabolism means converting food into energy. Now, if the whole आपका जो process है conversion of food into energy, if that is getting affected, you will feel अरे मेरे को बहुत थक गया, आज पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकता, I cannot get up early in the morning, I cannot work, I am tired, my efficiency is low. Career is obviously affected, studies are affected because thyroid gland is not getting the right amount of energy. Metabolism is affected. So obviously you are not doing well in your studies. Obviously you are not able to concentrate. So this is what could happen. Now let's take an example of the thymus gland. Now technical terms you don't have to remember, but just understand this. Thymus gland is responsible for what? It is responsible for, it's a part of the lymphatic system. Now, the thymus gland is responsible for, it is generating T cells, and these T cells are used to fight diseases and increase your immune infections. Now, if the thymus gland gets lesser energy, your ability to fight diseases and infections goes down, and because of that, you start catching diseases. So, someone said, "Sound health is good health is absence of diseases," but you will be prone to catching diseases because of low immunity. What happens to digestive system? See, when the body is in the emergency mode, body will just give energy to the legs and hands, and it will say digestive system क्यों important है यार, चलेगा energy नहीं मिला तो your digestion gets affected, your kidney function and your brain. अभी हम बोलते ना I cannot concentrate, पढ़ाई है, or you say oh exam के दिन में मैं blank out हो जाता हूँ, because the brain is not getting that supply because you are stressed, and because of that the supply to the brain not going, and because of that your cognitive abilities or the abilities to think and take decisions and write answers and do good work etc gets affected. Now these are just few examples. Imagine I have not even talked about the heart. So that way your entire functioning of the organs get affected because of stress. And the best way to decrease or overcome the stress is through meditation. You all saw, some of you said कि meditation, अभी हमने 10 मिनट का meditation किया, but 10 मिनट के meditation से you said that okay I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling very good. Why you are feeling good is because for those 10 minutes the number of uncontrolled negative thoughts came down and your mind went into a state of emptiness. And secondly, the body also generates some good chemicals like dopamine. I will have a separate session on generation of good chemicals and all of that. That will be separate after a few days. But after, yeah. So, but just one concept today. So what happened was our stress levels came down. A typical normal human mind gets about 50,000 thoughts in a day. Are normal in the sense someone who is stressed and living in a generally stressed person gets about 50,000 thoughts in a day, which may go to 70,000 thoughts for a highly stressed person. Long-term meditators are able to bring down the number of thoughts to even 10 and 15,000 per day. So imagine how many thoughts are coming down, and therefore imagine that these uncontrolled negative thoughts, which is nothing but the stress, is coming down, and because of that the energy balance in the body is restored, and because of that each and every organ, whether it is the brain or the heart or the endocrine system etc, the thyroid, everything is functioning well, and suddenly you will feel that oh my diseases are magically disappearing, भगवान खुश हो गया मेरे ऊपर, meditation करता हूँ इसके लिए. But the reason is that your body energy balance is restored, each and every organ is functioning to the optimal capability, and therefore your diseases are better, your brain is functioning at your full capacity, your concentration levels are extremely good, and you feel very sharp and you feel good and you take the right kind of decisions, and it becomes one important asset for having a successful career. So physical, it will obviously give you great health, and it will also give you a great career because you are active and energetic and extremely sharp in decision making and analytical skills as well as intuition. Okay, there are so many concepts. I'm going to cover one by one a whole lot of concepts over a period of a few days. But today, that is what I wanted to cover, that because in short, with meditation, the stress levels come down, energy balance gets restored, cortisols are actually sucked out of the, like pumped out of the bloodstream, which will give you sound sleep, and good chemicals are injected into the stream, which will make you feel good. All organs are getting the right amount of energy, therefore all organs function very well, and therefore you are sharp, and therefore you are healthy, and therefore you will do well in your careers. This is the connection. This is one concept that I wanted to explain. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions or if you want to ask anything, please ask. Such a lot of silence. It doesn't really tell me anything much. And on top of that, all are blackboards because no one is on camera. So I really don't understand whether you all are there or not there. Okay, Madhuri ma'am is saying thanks for the great session. Thank you very much, Madhuri ma'am. And I don't know from where you got the to know about the session, but okay, Prabhakar sir is saying thanks for the good side insight. Thank you very much. Because unless you tell me, I will not know whether this session made sense or not. So I'm happy that you all, some of you at least have shared and found the session useful. I'm going to cover different aspects of meditation. My objective is that all of us start. It's a very I would like to say it very humbly, but I what I would really like is that all of you start doing meditation so that it will contribute to your great physical health and your success and many other things which are beyond the purview of what I would be able to explain, but at least I can talk about the connection with physical health and career success.
Very nice presentation, Ashish. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lina. Lina, she is my, so I can take the liberty of calling her Lina. I call her Lina Tai actually. She's my cousin. She's logged in from, she's actually working in Toronto, but I'm so happy that you were able to make it. But you missed the meditation part.
Yes, yes. I'm working, I was listening while working. So,
Okay. But thank you very
yes.
much. Hopefully, we will be able to attend the next session.
Yes, yes. I look forward to receiving the links from you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyone else?
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, Mansi, you want to share anything?
Are you from?
Sorry, I missed out. Someone was saying anything. Someone was saying something. Okay, Mansi, you want Mansi? I think you are probably the only student here. Okay, Mansi, you're saying it was a great. I'm so happy that see when youngsters do meditation, that gives me a huge kick because you can create Mansi. When you are 18, 19, and when you start meditation, you can create a great life and a great career and a very so it gives me a lot of joy when I see youngsters. But of course, everyone coming here is adding to the whole aura. So I'm happy you all like the session. So as promised, I said I'll extend the session by 5 minutes. So from my side, I'm through. And if you all have any questions, I will be happy to take them. Otherwise, I will be happy to announce the closure of the session. And look forward. I'm thank you very much. Let me thank you all for logging in and being a part of this. It gave me a lot of joy to conduct this session, and I look forward to the presence of all of you all and many more of you all during the next session, subsequent sessions. Yes, need to leave now for work. Okay, thank you very much, Madhuri ma'am, and thank you very much. I am closing the session right now. I'm just going to, I've recorded this session. So in case anyone wants the recording, you can just message me and I'll share the recordings with you all. Yeah, okay, thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.